Hello everyone. I hope we have attempted today's quiz. Welcome to InfyTQ Python quiz series. So if you have any doubt, you please go through this video. You will get clarification on all the doubts. Herewith I am coming with a complete solution for all the quiz questions. You please watch the video. Here our question is what is the output for the code Python -3? What he has given? He has given Python is a string. So within double quotations, he has indicated that Python is a string. In the string, what do you want? You want the character at -3. So what is asking? You want character at index -3. We already know that we can travel in a string in both directions, in forward direction as well as in the backward direction. If you travel in the forward direction, indexing starts from 0. If you travel in the backward direction, the indexing starts from -1. So if you go like this, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. If you go in the backward direction, the indexing starts from -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6. So what do you want? You want the character at index -3. So what is the character at index -3? The character at index -3 is, so this is -1, this is -2, and this is -3. So the character at index -3 is h. So what will be displayed as output for this? For this Python of -3. So the character at -3 index will be displayed. So what is the character at -3? So if you come in the backward direction, the character at -3 is h. So what is the output? H will be displayed from this question. Okay. So the output for this question is h. Okay. Are you getting? Here the next question is, what is the output of the following code? What he has given? He has given a list. L is equal to list. Okay. Nice. This is the list. So what is asking? He is asking to insert L dot insert of 9. So can we insert 9 in the list? No. Why? Because we don't have such method. We have a method insert, but you have to specify it at which index you have to place the element 9. So there is, you cannot directly specify an element to enter into the list. So here what is, here we have an index like this, in insert of 3 comma 9. If you mention like this, that means I want to insert the element 9 at index 3. That means so if it is a list 0, this is the 0, 1, 2, 6, 5, 7, 8. So if suppose if you mention like this, then you can insert the element at index 3. What is the element at index actually? This is 0 index. This is the first one. This is the second one. This is the third one. At this index, you want to insert the element 9. So what will happen? The rest of the elements will move to the right side. That means 1 comma 2 comma 6 comma 9 comma 5 comma 7 comma 8. So if so, we don't have a method like L dot insert. We have a method dot L dot insert of you have to specify the where you want to insert and which element you want to insert. So what is the answer for this? The answer for this error. You cannot insert at any position without mentioning the place. So there is no direct method insert of an element. You have a method in the list insert of the index and the element to be inserted. So the syntax for insert is list dot the method insert of index where do you want to place and element which you want to place. So this is the syntax of it. So what is the output? The output is error. Okay. I hope everybody is getting. So the next question is, which method can be used to return a string in uppercase letter? So if you have given a string, suppose s is equal to hello, hello. If you want to convert the characters in the string to uppercase, to upper, you have to use the predefined function upper. Predefined function upper. So this is the right choice. That means how you have to convert s dot upper. S dot upper will convert the string into uppercase. Okay. Suppose if you give s dot upper, so the string will become like this. Okay. So what is the function? The function, the predefined function to convert all the characters in the given string to uppercase is s dot upper. That means this is the right answer. Okay. Suppose if you want to see, just let us take an example for upper. S is equal to you take any string. Here I have taken HELL hello. Here I have taken hello. Now I want to convert this string into an uppercase. Suppose if I write s dot what is the function available to convert s dot upper. S dot upper. Suppose if I execute, so entire string will be converted into uppercase. So this is the example for converting a lowercase string into uppercase with the help of the predefined function upper. The next question is, which method can be used to replace the parts of a string? That means you can replace any part of the string. What is the method available? The method available is replace. Suppose if we take a string s is equal to, suppose I have taken a string welcome. I have taken a string welcome. Now I want to replace each existence of e with q. I want to replace the character e with some character q. I want to replace it. So how can I use the function replace? S dot replace of which character you want to replace? I want to replace the character e. With what character you want to replace? With capital Q. So then what is the output? The output will be W at wherever e is there, at that place capital Q will be replaced. W Q L C O M E. Again e is there, in place of e capital Q will be replaced. So this is a way of using the replace method. So replace is the method. With the help of this replace method, you can replace the characters in your required places. Okay. Suppose if we take example, if we take the same example here, s is equal to here I have taken welcome. Now s dot replace of, I want to replace the character. Which character I want to replace? I want to replace the character e. Okay. With what character I want to replace? I want to replace with capital Q. So if you execute, so you can see wherever small e is there, in the small e place capital Q is replaced. So this is the way of using a replace method. Okay. We will go to the next question. Here the question is very simple. What is asking? How do you start writing a while loop in Python? So that means he is asking the syntax. What is the syntax of while loop? The syntax of while loop is while you write the condition, and after closing the condition, you have to put a semicolon. Okay. So in Python, you have to write the while statement, and you have to put the condition, and you write the colon. So this is the syntax of while loop in Python. So if you go, what is the option? So the last option is the right one. While so this is the condition. After the condition, this is colon. So what is the right option for this? This is the right option. Fourth one is the right option for the question. Okay. We will go to the next question. The next question is, what is the output of print? Here you have taken some string formatting function print. Within quotes you have written percentile small x, and again comma you have taken percentile capital X with double quotation, single quotation close, then percentile 15 comma 15. So here what your percentile x means, you want to print for this percentile x, this 15 will be printed. For this percentile x, this 15 will be printed. But this is a small x. X indicates hexadecimal. X indicates hexadecimal. So what is the hexadecimal equivalent of 15? Hexadecimal equivalent of 15 is F. But this x is small. This x is mentioned in small case. Small case. So here the output for this F will be 15 will be printed in small case letter only. So this x is mentioned in capital X. That means this is hexadecimal only. You have to print the hexadecimal equivalent in capital letter. So what is the hexadecimal equivalent of 15? F. So in which way you have to print capital F. Okay. So this small x indicates you have to print the hexadecimal equivalent of 15 in small case letter. This capital X indicates you have to print the hexadecimal equivalent of 15 in capital letter. So what is the output for this? Small f and capital F. So option 4 is the answer for this. Okay, are you getting? Suppose if you execute this code, suppose here print quotations percentile small x comma percentile capital X. Here you are taking the value list, variable list, or you can call it variable list or value list. 15 comma 15. Suppose if you execute, so what are the values for this small x? For this small x will be small f will be printed for this small x. Small f will be printed for this capital X. Capital F will be printed. What are it? Maybe small f, capital F. These are hexadecimal equivalent of 15. Okay. So I hope everybody is understanding. Okay. This is very simple. There is nothing more to discuss about this. We will go to the next question. Here, this is a very important question. So what is the output of the following function display function? So he has written some display function. This is the display function. Now he is calling the display function by passing some values. So here he has given star. So that is called as a variable arguments. This is called as a variable arguments method. The method is consisting of variable arguments. So variable arguments. For these variable arguments, he is passing two values. So what are the values? EMP is equal to Kelly. He is passing Kelly, and he is passing another parameter. Salary is equal to 9,000. So here this is called as a variable arguments. There are different types of parameter passing mechanism in Python. So here we are passing the variable arguments. That means sometimes you can pass one variable, sometimes you can pass two parameters, sometimes you can pass three parameters. What are the parameters you can take? So those parameters will be stored in variable arguments as a list. So as a list. Now in that list you want to print. What is this first statement from that list? So what is keyword arguments? What is your variable arguments? In the variable arguments, it consisting of list. What is there in that? Kelly and salary is 9,000. This was stored in this variable where args. Okay, in this it is stored. So it is stored in the form of a list. It is stored in the form of a list. Now if you want to print, now you are taking each and every value from I. So now for I in keyword arguments, what is the first value of I? Kelly. Now that Kelly you want to print. So what you are going to print? You are printing Kelly. Okay. Next again. What is the next value of I? The next value of I is 9,000. Now you are printing that 9,000. So what is the output for this? The output for this is, so the output for this question is you are printing Kelly and 9,000. Okay. So here the output is Kelly and 9,000 will be the output for this function. Okay. You just remember that here we are passing values to the var. Var means variable number of arguments. Sometimes one function may send single argument, two arguments, three arguments. You can have any number of arguments, but we cannot write for each and every argument a different function. So that's why we are using the vararg method. So in vararg, in variable arguments, whatever the values you are passing, those values will be stored in that vararg as a list. From that list, you are going to print each and every value. So the output for this is Kelly and 9000. Okay. So the next question is, what is the output of the following code? He has given a string. The name of the string is pi negative. Okay, the name of the string is the string is pi negative. Now we will just write the string in terms of indexing. Capital P, capital Y, N, A, T, I, V, E. Okay, so N A T I V E, pi negative. Okay, now what he wants to print? He wants to print string 1 of what the name of this string? String 1. String 1 to 4. So 1 to 4. So what is starting index? Starting index is 1. What is the end index? 4. So here we have not mentioned any step operator. So there is no step value. That means it is a positive direction. Positive direction means begin to positive direction means, that means in the forward direction. In the forward direction, how you will take the indexing? Begin to end minus 1. So what is begin here? Begin is 1. What is end minus 1? 4 minus 1. 4 minus 1 is 3. So 1 to 3. So this is at index 0. This is 1. This is 2. This is 3. This is 4. This is 5. This is 6. This is 7. So what are the characters at 1 to 3? So the characters at 1 to 3 is, this is 1, 2, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3. So what are the characters? Y, N, A. So Y and A will be printed for this string 1 of 1 colon 4. Next, what are the characters at string 1 colon 5? String 1 colon 5. What he has given? He has not mentioned any indexing. He has not mentioned any. There is no start index, but he has mentioned end index. So what you have to do? When there is no start index, you have to begin from 0. That means for this you have to begin from 0. 0 to here end minus 1. You are traveling in forward direction. That means end minus 1. That means 0 to end. End means 5. 5 minus 1 means 4. So 0 to 4. From here to here. So what are they? P, Y, N, A, T. P, Y, N, A, T. So 0 to 4. So 0 to 4 means P, Y, N, A, T. So this is the answer for this. Next. Next, what is the output for this string 4 colon? 4 colon means he has mentioned begin, but no end index. That means up to the last string, from begin to up to the last index, everything will be printed. So from begin, what is begin? Begin is 4. At index 4 to the rest of the elements will be printed. So from 4, what is the index at? What is the character 4? T, I, V, E will be printed for this string. Now, for what is the output of this string 0 to 0 and minus 1? So here mentioned the starting index as 0, beginning index as 0. Okay, 0. So 0 to minus 1. So what is 0? There is no step index value, so it is in positive direction. From 0 to what is minus 1? Minus 1 means this is 1. Index minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6, minus 7, minus 8. From 0 to minus 1. That means all the characters from 0 to minus 1. This is 0 is here. Your minus 1 is here. From here to here, all the characters will be printed. That means the string as it is will be printed. The string as it is will be printed. That means P, Y, N, A, T, I, V, E will be printed. Okay. The next one is, so here there is no begin index. Here there is no begin index, but end index is minus 1. So if nothing is there, so the beginning index starts from 0, 0 to -1, and that means this one and this one are same. So 0 to -1. So what are the indexing at? What is the character at 0? P. So what is the character at -1? E. So from P to E, entire thing will be displayed. So the answer for this PYNATIVE. So here I have written all the individual string slicing. So for this will be printed. For this will be printed. For this one, this will be printed. For this one, so like that I have mentioned all the strings. So now what is the output? The output for this is, this one is the output. So this one is the first one, and second one is this one, and third one is TIVE, and fourth one is Pinator, and fifth one is Pinator. So this is the answer for this question. Okay, string slicing is very important. Please don't confuse. Please watch the video clearly. Definitely you will understand what is a string slicing. If we have still any doubt in the string slicing, I have made a 1 hour video exclusively for string slicing operations. You please watch the entire video. Then you will have whatever the doubts you will have in this string slicing, that will be vanished. You will get 100% knowledge on string slicing operations without any doubt. Okay, are you understanding? Shall I go to the next question? Here is some funny question. The funny question is, what is the output of the following code? Print. You want to print something. Okay, what do you want to print? You want to print percentile C. Percentile C means, so you want to print, this is a ordinary text. This is a open brace, this is a open square bracket, this is a closed bracket. This is a text. This is text. In the text, what do you want to print? You want to print percentage C. Percentage means character. You want to print a character. So from where you want to print the character? From this you want to print the character. So but here you have given 65. Here you have given 65. So here given an integer value, but you want to print a character value. That indicates you want to print the ASCII equivalent of this 65. That means what is the ASCII equivalent of 65? What is the character at 65 ASCII character? So the ASCII character of 65 is A. So here in this A will be displayed. So nothing is there. So it's very simple question. You want to print character variable, character value, but you have given an integer value, but the ASCII code for 65 is A. So here the A will be printed. So what is the answer? Here A. So here you have mentioned the braces also. Square brackets also you have mentioned. So including square brackets, A will be printed. Okay. We'll go to the next question. Here this is also a string formatting question. So I want to print percentile D. You want to print here you want to print an integer value. Here you want to print an integer value. Here you want to print a float value with up to 2 decimal points. Here for this integer value, where you will get the value? From here you will get the value. For this integer, where you will get the value? From here you will get the value. For this float, where you will get the value? From this variable list. This is a variable list. This is a variable or value list. So according to the order, one by one value will be replaced. So for this first one, this first value will be replaced. For the second one, this second value will be replaced. For this third one, this third value will be replaced. But unfortunately, here for the first one, this is a integer. You want to print an integer, the value also integer. But here you want to print an integer, but the value is string. That means value error. That means there's some value error. You want to print here in the first percentile D, you want to print integer. In the second percentile D, you want to print integer. But the supply from that for the integer is string. How can I print a string as an integer? So there is a mismatch in the second. For the third, it is okay. It is a you want to print a float value. Here also float value. But when it comes to the second one, there is a mismatch. So this is a percentile D. Here this is a string. This is a string type. Within double quotes, within quotes, you have mentioned 22. So within quotes, if you mention 22, even though it is integer, it won't be treated as a integer. It will be treated as a string only. So what happens? A type mismatch happens. That means type error. So that it is an error. So it is an error. So the output for this is, So this one is the output. So it is showing an error. So okay, it's a very simple question. That means there is a mismatch between what you want to print from where you want to print. So you want to print an integer, but when you want to see, when you're seeing the value in the variable list, it is in the form of string. Okay, that's why it is a type error. Actually, instead of syntax, if you mention type error, it is better option. Type error is a better option for this. Okay, we'll go to the next question. The next question is here, what is the output of the following code? Here has given a tuple. Okay, so these are the elements in the tuple. So simply he is doing tuple slicing operation. Generally we will see the string slicing operation. Here he has given the tuple slicing operation. Whatever it may be a tuple, or it may be a list, or it may be a string. So whatever it may be, the slicing operation is same. So he wants to print 2:5. That means the starting index is 2, the ending index is 5. So it is in the there is no negative indexing. There is no step value, so that here you can take it as a positive direction. The begin index is 2, end -1, end -1. That means 5 minus 1, 4. So 2 to 4. So if you give the indexing, so this is indexing. This is the first, this is the second one, this is the third one, this is the fourth one, this is the fifth one, this is the sixth one, this is the seventh one. So what is the output for 2:5? 2 to 4. So this is 2, 3, 4. That means the output for the first one is 30, 40, 50 will be displayed. Now what is the answer for this tuple colon 4? So column here there is no begin index. Begin, if the begin index is not mentioned, you have to start from 0. 0 to 4. 4 means end -1. End -1. 4 minus 1. 4 minus 1 is 3. So that means 0 to 3. So 0 to 3. 0 to 3 means from here to here. So what are the values will be displayed? 10, 20, 30, 40 will be displayed for this one. So next one is tuple 3 colon. That means he has mentioned the starting index. The starting index is, or beginning index is 3. He has not mentioned the ending index. That means till to end, all the elements will be displayed. So from 3, what is the 3 here? 3. So 3 to 7, all the elements will be displayed. So now 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 will be displayed. So now what is the answer for this? The answer for this is option number 2. So this is the option. So the first for the, what is the output for the first tuple for the first one? So 30, 40, 50. What is the output for the second one? 10, 20, 30, 40. What is the output for the next one? 10, 50, 60, 70, 80. So this is the option 2. Okay, this is very simple, just slicing operation you have applied on the tuple. We'll go to the next question. Here the next question is what is the output of the code? What is the output of the code? This is the code. This is your code. In this print bool of 0. Bool of 0 means here you just keep one thing in mind, except 0, all non-zero numbers will be treated as true. For 0, for pure 0, for 0, the boolean value is false. So the boolean value is false for 0, except 0, anything, any value, it will be treated as true only. So accordingly, here bool of 0, no doubt it is a false. All, if it is 0, false, except 0, everything is a true. Here bool of 3 point something something, no doubt it is a true. Here bool of -1, even if it is -1, it is true, except 0. If it is 0, the boolean value is false. If it is non-zero, definitely the boolean value is true. Here it is a complex, bool of complex, no problem, it is also a true. So now what the output for this is? False, true, true, true. So here the output for this is false, true, true, true. So option 3 is the answer for this. Okay, except 0, all non-zero numbers will be treated as true. That means the boolean value of all non-zero numbers is 0, true. For 0, the Boolean value is false. Okay. Here the next question is what is the output of the following code? Okay, he has given A is equal to a list, and he is assigning he is assigning the value of A to B. Now B is also a list. B is also a list. So that means A and B are sharing same object. A and B are sharing the object. That means ID of A, that means address of A and address of B both are same. Address of A and address of B both are same. Now what I am doing, B plus is equal, that means B is equal to B plus I am adding some more element. That means I am concatenating. What is actual B? So whatever the values are there in A, that will be B. So what is B? B means 10, 20. Plus you are extending with, you are concatenating the list with another. So what is the value of B? So both lists will be concatenated. That means extended. So 10, 20, 30, 40. So what are the changes you made? The same changes will be reflected to A also. Whatever changes we made to B, the same changes will be applicable to A also. Why? Because both are sharing the same object. So now A also having the same elements. If you want to print A also print the same list as it is like a B. So now if you want to print A, this will be printed. If you want to print B, this will be printed. So both the lists are same. So now what is the answer for this? The answer for this is, so here the answer for this is option 3. The answer for this is option 3. Here the value of A is equal, the list is 10, 20, 30, 40. The value of list B is 10, 20, 30, 40. Okay. Here the next question is on set. He has given some set 1. Set 1 is equal to, he has given some elements yellow, orange and black. Set 2 is equal to orange, blue and pink. Set 3 is equal to set 2 difference set 1. In our childhood we have learned so many operations on set. What is set 1? You want to differentiate set 2 minus set 1. So what is set 2? The elements in the set 2 is yellow, the elements in set 2 is orange, blue, pink. So what are the elements in set 1? Yellow, orange, and last one is black. So in your childhood, what is the meaning of set A minus B? So the common elements will be what are the common elements are there in the both sets? Those will be cancelled, and the elements left in the left side, that means what are the elements left in set 2, that will be shown as a difference. So what are the elements left in the set 2? Blue, and second one is pink. So this is a set difference. So if you want to print, this will be assigned to, you are assigned to set 3. If you want to print set 3, pink, blue and pink will be displayed. You cannot expect the same order. Set doesn't preserve the order of the elements. It will be printed in any order. So it may print blue or pink or blue. So what is the option for this? The option for this is, the first one is, so the option for this, pink and blue. So this will be the answer for this question. Okay. Here the next question is, what is the output of the following code? What is the output of the following code? He is given x is equal to 0, A is equal to 5 and B is equal to 5. Here there is a if condition. If A greater than 0, what is the value of A? A is equal to 5. A is equal to 5. So 5 is greater than 0. That means the condition is true. So if the condition is true, you are going into the if condition. You are going to the if block. Again in if block, if b is less than 0, if what is the value of b? B is 5. Is 5 is less than 0? No. That means this you cannot this is false. That means you are coming here. Else if or elif is a greater than 5. What is the value of a? A is equal to 5. Is 5 is greater than 5? No, never. 5 will never be a greater than 5. Now you are coming to the else block. Now you are doing x is equal to x plus 3. Now what is the value of x? X is equal to x plus 3. What is the value of x? X is equal to 0. So 0 plus 3. So x is equal to 0 plus 3 means x is equal to 3. Now you are coming out of the if statement. It is completed. Now after coming out of the if statement, so what is there? Print x is there. Print x. So you want to print the value of x. Now what is the value of x? X is equal to 3. So the value of 3 will be printed. So if you want to print the value of x, so the option is 3. The option is 3. Here 3 will be printed as the output. Okay. Now another question is you want to print the sum of, here this is a string formatting function. You want to print the sum of, this is replacement operator. This is first 0 is the first replacement operator value. This is the second replacement value. This is third replacement value. From where you are getting? From this positional argument. These are called as positional arguments. What is this position? This is 0. What is position? This is 1. What is position? This is 2. So these are positional arguments. So this 0 will be replaced with this 2 value. This 1 will be replaced with this 10 value. This 2 will be replaced with this 20 value. But here what he has given? He has given, okay, this 0 will be replaced with no doubt. But you want to print this value in terms of b. B indicates you want to print the first value, whatever the first value is there, that value in binary number. This x indicates you want to print the value in hexadecimal number. This thing indicates you want to print the value in octal number system. That means first one is binary, 2 will be this. You want to display 2 in binary number system. You want to display 10 in hexadecimal number system. You want to print 12 in octal number system. So now the output will be like this. The sum of this will be replaced with this 0 will be replaced with 2. But 2 should be appear in the form of binary. So what is binary equivalent of 2? The binary equivalent of 2 is 1 0. The sum of 1 0 and this end is it ordinary text, end will be displayed. Now you want to replace this with 1. What is the index at? What is the value at index 1? 10. But you want 10 in hexadecimal. What is the hexadecimal equivalent of 10? A, small a. Is. And this is will be printed. Is. Now you want to replace this 2 with the positional argument 2. 0, 1, 2. So now what is the value at 2? 12. But you want 12 in octal. What is the representation of octal? 12. This is 14. So now the output is the sum of 10 and a is 14. This is not 14. This is an octal representation of 14. Okay. This is an octal representation of 14. Why? Because 14. This is 8 power 0. This is 8 power 1. So this is 8 plus 4. 8 plus 4 is equal to 12. So this is a decimal representation. 14 is the octal representation. So what you will get? You will get this one as the output. Okay. The next question is, what is the output of a is equal to 10? A is equal to 10 and b is equal to 20. So he has given a is equal to 10, b is equal to 20. Okay, a is equal to 10, b is equal to 20. Here a is equal to a excludes or with b. B is equal to a excludes or with again b. Again a is equal to a excludes or with b. So this is another logic for swapping of two values. So after this operation, if you want to print the value of a, now a will become 20 and b will become 10. So without temporary variable, if you want to swap without using temporary variable, if you want to swap two numbers, you can use this logic also. A is equal to a x plus r with b is equal to a x plus r with b, again a is equal to a x plus r with b. You just try it, definitely the value of a and b will be swapped. Now a will become 20 and b will become 10. So this is most interesting fact. You don't forget, this is a swapping of two numbers. Now what will be the output of this program? The output of this program is swapping of two numbers. Now a will become 20 and b will become 10. So this will be the answer for this question. Okay. So the next question is, what is the value of x? What is the value of x? Okay. What is the value of x after the following nested for loop completes its execution? So what is asking is, what is the final value of x after executing these two for loops? Here he has given two for loops. Now we have to know how many times these for loops will be executed. So first of all, what he has given x is equal to 0. Okay. Next, for I in range of 10. Range of 10 indicates, range of 10 means 0 to 9. Range of 10 means 0 to 9. So 0 to 9, how many values are there? 10 values are there. So for so how many values you are supplying to I? Each time I takes one value from this. So how many times I takes? So 10 times I value will be executed. That means this for loop will be executed 10 times. This external for loop will be executed 10 times. So okay, when you come inside for j in range -1 -10, he has given the range as a range of -1 -10 -1. So he has given the step value as negative. Step value is negative. So that means from begin to, when the step value is negative, begin to end my end plus 1. When the step value is negative, begin to end plus 1. So what is begin? Begin is -1. To end, what is end? End is equal to -10. -10 plus 1. That means -1 to -9. So this for loop will be executed from -1 to -9. So how many times? So -1 to -9, how many values are there? 9 values are there. The first for loop will be executed 10 times. The second for loop will be executed 9 times. So totally 90. So at the time of x is equal to x plus 1, for the first time, x is equal to 1. For the second time, x is equal to. Like that, for 90 times, the x value becomes x is equal to 90. So when after coming out of this for loop, if you want to print the value of x, the value of x will be 90. Here, we cannot increment every time x is equal to 1, x is equal to, x is equal to 3. So you just observe the logic. The logic is the outer for loop will be executed for 10 times. The inner for loop will be executed for 9 times. For that means totally 90 times this statement is being executed. For 90 times, every time one value is incremented. For 90 times, what is the value of x? X is equal to 90. So if you want to print the value of x is equal to 90 will be printed. So now what is the output for this? The output for this question is 90. Okay, are you understanding? So the output for this question is 90 will be the answer for this question. So here simply we are counting how many number of times the for loop is being executed, the inner for loop and outer for loop. The outer for loop is executing for 10 times. The inner for loop is for 9 times. So 10 into 9, 9 times the print of the x is equal to x plus 1 is being executed. So that the final x value is equal to 90. So the output will be 90. Here the next question is, what is the output of the following for loop and range function? Okay, so for number in range of, what is given? It is a variable name. It is a variable. This variable is taking the values from this range. So what is given? Range of -2, -5, -1. So what is the begin index? He has given the begin index. This is the begin index. What is the end index? This is the end index. So what is the step value? Step value is -1. That means negative. Whenever the step value is negative, you have to take the indexing from begin to end +1. So what is begin? -2. -2 to end +1. End +1 means 5 plus -5 plus 1. So minus 2 to this will become -4. So what values you are supplying? So that means -2, -3, -4 you are supplying. So for the first time the num value will be -2. That you are printing. That means -2 will be printed. For the second time the num value, the variable num value will be -3. So here end. That means you are not letting the cursor to go to the new line. You are keeping in the same line and you are separating with a colon. This separate indicates this comma. And what is the next value of num? The next value of num is equal to 3. So 3 will be printed. Now you are not letting the cursor to go down and you are putting comma and you are making cursor here. And next what is the value of num? The next value of num is -4. So here -4. And again this comma will be printed here. Next the function, the values in the range function is completed. Now you are coming out of the loop. So when you are coming out of the loop, so what are the values? What is the output? -2, -3, -4 comma. So this will be the output of this function. Okay, this is the output of this function. So when you take when you see the output, so what is the output for this? The output for this is option number 4. The output for this is option number 4. So this is the output for this. So here you have to see comma also. Why? Because after printing 4, immediately your end this parameter is not allowing to go to the next line, new line. It is keeping there and it is putting comma. So that's why -2 comma -3 comma -4. So at the time of -4 comma, you are coming out of the for loop. Okay. Now the next question is, what is the value of var? He has given some variable after the for loop completes its execution. After completing the execution of for loop, what is the value of var? So initially he has given the variable is equal to 10. Okay. Now for I in range of 10. Range of 10 means 0 to 9 values will be supplied. Okay. Now for first value of I is equal to 0. So here he is executing j is equal to range of 2 to 2 10 1. That means from range of 2 to 10 minus 1, that means 9. So now you come here. If var, what is the value of var? Var is equal to 10. So 10 modulo 2 is equal to 0. That means it is a it is an even number. Again you are taking again the value of j will be incremented to 3. So initial j is equal to 2. The value of j will be incremented to 3. Now the value of j will be incremented to 3. So again j is equal to 3. For j is equal to 3, again you are coming down and again the variable value is same only. It is 10 only. 10 by 10 divisible by 2 is equal to 0. It is giving the remainder 0. Again you are incrementing the value of j is equal to 4. You are doing the same thing. 5 you are doing the same thing. 6 you are doing the same thing. And the value of j will be incremented to 7. You are doing the same thing. And 8 you are doing the same thing. And 9. So after 9 the range of j value is completed. After completing the inner for loop, you are coming to var is equal to var plus 1. Now var is equal to var plus 1. Var plus 1 means var is equal to 10. 10 plus 1 is equal to 11. It becomes 11. Again you are coming to the outer for loop. Again you are coming to the after this. What are you doing? After this you are coming to outer for loop. So when you come to the outer for loop, so what is the value of I? Initial I is equal to 0. Now it becomes 1. Again you come here. If var, what is the value of var? Var 10. 10 modulo division by 2 is equal to 0. No. Now you are coming to here. Here it is not true. If it is not true, so you are not coming into the loop. Again you are coming here. Var is equal to var plus 1. Now it is equal to 2. Like that, how many times you are running this? For every inner for loop, the variable value is incrementing by 1 only. So how many times you are running the external for loop? You are running the external for loop for 10 times. So 10 times, the initial value of var is equal to 10, it is running by 10 times. So now the value of var is equal to 20. After completing the external for loop, you are coming to the else. So in the else, again var is equal to var plus 1. So what is the value of var? Var is equal to 20. 20 plus 1. So now what is the final value of var variable? It is equal to 21. So if you want to print, it will be printed as 21. You please remember that for each entry of for loop, in the inner for loop, you are doing nothing. You are doing the thing. You are just running the loop. But at here, you are incrementing the value of variable. So how many times you are coming? You are coming for 10 times. Each time you are incrementing the value of variable is equal to 1 time. So 10 times 10 plus 10 is equal to 20 will be the value of var. After completing this for loop, you are coming to the else part. In else part, again you are incrementing the value of var is equal to var plus 1. So now it is equal to 20 plus 1 is equal to 21. Now if you want to print var, 21 will be printed. So what is the output for this? The output for this question is 21. The output for this question is 21. So the output for this question is 21. Okay. I hope I have clearly explained all the quiz questions. Here I am explaining both concept as well as the logic involved in each question. You please go through all the videos clearly, the total video clearly. In the total video, I have given the solution for all the questions. If you have any doubt, you please contact me on my personal mail ID lpk.lakineni@gmail.com, or you can contact me on my number 988-5053-204. Okay, thank you. Please watch my videos.